Chris Sale is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matty, in his last outs, he'll be looking to duplicate that effort here.
Number 51.
Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Barehanded now by Arredondo. Excellent effort, but no chance to make the play at first. That's a base hit. JT Realmuto will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Eric Karros, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
And they've got themselves a pretty good-sized lead in the division coming into play. Certainly not out of reach yet, but they've got to be pretty comfortable with where they're sitting at this point in the year.
And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Steve, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Well, you know, they rely so heavily on stringing hits together. They haven't had a lot of extra base hit power. They need more of that if they're going to be successful on a daily basis.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Brewers defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, we have an opportunity to watch Nolan Arenado in this one. He's really come a long way since first breaking into the league. Remember, in 2015, he won the Gold Glove Award at third base. He also put together a stellar offensive year. Really one of the best all-around players in all of baseball.
On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Marlins leave 1. And now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Tom Kohler gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Eric, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, he was pretty effective. Got the win and only allowed 2 runs. Going to try and do that here again.
Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Oh, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it right now. 9 straight games with that base hit now.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in. Currently 8th in the National League in hitting to enter play.
Oh, man, did he absolutely crush the ball last month. He hit over 400. One of the most dangerous hitters in baseball right now.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is the center fielder. 1 out. Mike Trout will get his first opportunity here. Currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
What a great season, but in order to win the Triple Crown, he's going to need some help from his teammates getting on base. He's in the top 5 in RBIs, but not leading that category.
Albert Pujols will stand in here. Currently 6th in the National League in RBIs, but with a good chance to pad that total here.
Yeah, and you guys know he's definitely been one of the best run producers in the sport over the last several weeks. I'm sure his guys are hoping that he can keep it up all the way into the fall.
Yelich is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out. Robinson Cano will stand in an early RBI spot, and as you can see, his RBI total ranks 9th in the National League.
And sometimes we forget that he's a second baseman. It's pretty rare to have a middle infielder like him that can...
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And the runner from second is in to score. And a relay home, and not in time as the second run scores.
Well, the first big hit of the ball game comes right here in the first inning. 2 men on, he finds a pitch he can handle, and he does not miss this one. He drives it all the way to the wall to bring home the first 2 runs of the game.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drives it to deep right field. Ichiro ranging back. Gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year, as the Brewers have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Well, no doubt that's a mistaken location right there. At the plate, his eyes were probably lighting up watching that one come in.
Ryan Braun will stand in now as the National League's leading hitter entering play.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Ryan Braun with the solo home run. Number 23 for him thus far, and the Brewers have made this a 5-0 ball game.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Buster Posey is set for his first opportunity now, as he'll become the 8th man to bat here in the first with 5 runs already in.
And you know, Matt, you go up there and you put up a 5 spot in the first inning, you got to be feeling pretty good. But don't get complacent. We're still early in this game. This thing's just getting started.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game, as he has been on fire this month.
Well, I'll tell you, anytime you go through a streak like this where you just keep getting base hit after base hit after base hit, you know, people start to take notice of what you're doing.
Stepping in now, Chris Sale lifted in the air out to center field. Number 68 is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead.
Second baseman
Martin Prado is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Nope, that's the ball.
This is 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Chris Johnson will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he just fans on it out there at second as it gets right by him.
Here's where trying to do too much and come back and haunt you. This was just going to be a simple single, but look, here comes a throwing error, and that allows him to move into scoring position.
Sale sets. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Center fielder, number 68.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Well, he's down 0-2 now, and he hasn't even seen the changeup yet. That could be the strikeout pitch of choice right here.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all, as the inning is over. 1 left for Miami. Need to get it going soon. It's 5. Corey Seager will start things off in the home second, and they've got to be licking their chops after that first inning output.
Yeah, and I think if you're a guy getting your second at-bat of the game and it's only the second inning, you know things are going pretty well.
Hit hard to short. Fielded by Hechavarria. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Yoenis Cespedes is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. High in the air and deep to left center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Still ranging back. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. Number 17 for him on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Sometimes these pitchers, they let their egos get the better of them. Well, here, instead of working the corners, maybe using something with a little more movement, gives them a straight challenge. Winds up costing them.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. Ichiro is there, 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in the former MVP, Albert Pujols. Lifted in the air out to left. Yelich is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. But the Brewers tack on, courtesy of this solo home run. We've played back at Miller Park in Milwaukee as we get you set for the top of the third. Tom Kohler will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called, and on 3 pitches he's your first out of the inning. Back to the top of the order now, and in steps the dangerous Ichiro. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Settling in now, JT Realmuto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And he falls behind 0-2. Sale gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Robinson Cano digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Liner toward right center. And the leadoff man is retired here in the Milwaukee third.
First pitch swinging here to start the inning, and he didn't waste any time waiting for his pitch. He got it right there. Just hit it right at somebody.
Into the windup and the pitch. This is skied out to deep center field. Center fielder looking up. Gone! Nolan Arenado touches them all. His second of the game as this lead swells to 7-0. Here's Ryan Braun now. Hard liner toward short. And this is going to wind up as extra bases again as the Brewers just keep rolling. And he's 2 for 2 as he's in there with a double.
Well, I think they've seen enough of this guy for the weekend. He's absolutely eating them alive, and he's at it again as he drives this one for 2 bases.
Your attention,
well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. David Phelps is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning, he may be asked to work for a while. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Taking the turn is Braun heading for the plate. And the run is in to score from second. It's 8-0. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
The pitcher,
Chris Sale
29.
stands in as the batter now, and with the runner already in scoring position and one away, he likely won't be bunting here.
Yeah, there's not too much reason to give up an out just to move him over to third. No outs would be a whole different story, obviously.
And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
How about that swing? That wasn't just a little bleeder off the end of his bat. He swung that bat like he knew what he was doing up there.
Here's Corey Seager as he swings and hits a line drive out to left. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. So the base hit drives home their third run of the inning and adds to his season total as we check out the league leaders in RBIs.
There you see him, Matt. Third in the National League at the moment in that category. And I tell you, there's nothing more valuable to a team than a guy that hits the ball with authority and drives in runs consistently. He did that right there, and he's been doing it all year.
Yoenis Cespedes is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. And that's through into left, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, he had that home run earlier in the ball game, and now he's got an RBI single. So he's putting together a pretty nice ball game.
Takes this the other way to right. Ichiro is right there as he takes it for the second out. Albert Pujols will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring. Christian Yelich is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
And I'll tell you, being in a two-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
First baseman,
Justin Bour stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Pretty stress-free inning so far. 2 batters, 6 pitches, and 2 strikeouts.
Martin Prado will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Robinson Cano is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it, the center fielder. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Nolan Arenado stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
High and deep to left center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, we wondered what he'd have to do for an encore. Here it is. His 3rd home run of the ball game. He's having an afternoon to remember so far.
Here's Ryan Braun now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Into the box, Buster Posey will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today, and let's see if they can keep it going.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. And this will get to the wall now, out near the Milwaukee bullpen. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
Well, these guys have been very aggressive on the fastball so far, and this is another example of it right here. You know, working the count is great and all, but if the guy's going to lay a fastball in there on the first pitch, no reason not to go after it, and he jumps all over this one.
Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base. Chris Johnson will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Sale into the windup. Here's the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
We're already at 4. Do I hear 5 strikeouts in a row?
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone. Adeiny Echeverria is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
And a throw to Pujols is in time for the 2nd out.
Now batting,
Number 68 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Corey Seager comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, heading for second now. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And with that, we'll take a look at the current Milwaukee leaderboard to find that his total is currently tops on the roster in that department.
And guys, that's a bigger deal than people realize. Usually the guy with the most doubles is also leading in other categories like runs or RBIs. He's a big part of their offense.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. And the runner from second is in to score. So these guys have now scored in each of the first 5 innings. And in case you're wondering how often a team scores at least 1 run every inning, our crack staff tells us it's happened 7 times in the National League, most recently by the Rockies in 1999. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Going back is the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Albert Pujols steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Can you imagine waking up every morning, coming to the ballpark, knowing that you're going to get a base hit like he's feeling it right now?
Here's Robbie Cano now as he lines this one out to center. That's in there, base hit. Now a reach, but he can't get it as he does a face plant afterward, and this is big trouble. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. The runner from first crosses the plate.
Well, this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole out there on the mound. This is all his own fault. And both of those runners are going to come around to score on what works out to be a 2-run triple.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. In to score is the runner from third.
And the beat goes on. Another great at-bat, and what else is new? They've now thrown 15 runs up on the scoreboard. Now that is a good day's work.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Now a long throw to third, and he is in there.
Boy, he has really taken a pounding out there. That is 6 hits he's given up in just this inning alone, and what are they waiting for, man? You've got to get this guy out of there.
First pitch on its way. This is line to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the run is in to score from third.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't sure they were going to send him on that ball. This was hit awfully hard, but they decided to roll the dice and take a chance to score him, and it's going to wind up paying off.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Swing and a liner. And that's going to be a fair ball as Ichiro's over to play it near the corner. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop.
Corey Seager digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Oh, that one got the pitcher. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound.
Well, you know all the infielders are taught to try and knock the ball down in that RBI situation. But here on the mound, I don't think he had any choice. This one comes back at him and gets him flush. And by the time they all scramble around to find the ball, they have no chance of preventing that run from scoring.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, as he swings and hits a line drive out to left. Yelich there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. Another good inning for the Brewers. It's about time to roll out the barrel. D. Gordon will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. Ichiro Suzuki steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
and well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. JT Realmuto stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And the runner will get back standing. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball right side. And he'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just one at second.
Christian Yelich is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. And Trout will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave one. They're in a wee bit of a... Fernando Rodney will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Mike Trout will stride in as he'll be tasked with starting out things in the Brewers' half of the sixth.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone. And with one away now, we'll see Albert Pujols hit with the bases empty. Rodney comes set. First pitch on its way. Shot toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
A couple of hard-hit balls here to start the inning. Well, the first one found a glove, but not this one, though. He's on with a one-out single.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. The relay. And it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him.
On the money.
And this is going to turn into one of those no harm, no foul situations out there on the mound. He serves out the base hit here, but that guy's thinking 2 all the way, and it doesn't work out for him.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As he's first pitch swinging and pops this one up over toward the right side of the infield. Bohr is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. Justin Bohr is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And they may have found a location that they like right here. 2 different pitches, both taken on the inside corner. And now they can go just about anywhere they want.
Martin Prado ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, it's the 7th inning. It looks like he's just jumped into the ballgame. A strikeout to start things, and now an 0-2 count.
Chris Johnson stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Sale has his target. Here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. When he finds his spot there, 1-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And Cano will make the catch to retire the side. Miami down in order. They're in. Ryan Braun will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, his second home run of the game, as this lead got even wider. Riding into the box, Buster Posey. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second, he'll try for third. And he is into third with his 4th hit of the ball game. Chris Sale will stand in with a golden chance here to help himself out with a runner at third.
And he knows that this is a definite strikeout situation. So the big key here is, at the very least, find a pitch you can put in play.
And the runner from third crosses the plate.
And that's 19 runs they've put up so far. And the way they're swinging the bats, there's no end in sight.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Corey Seager. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Lined hard toward right center. Number 68 is there, and he'll bring this one in. Yoenis Cespedes will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Line toward the gap in left center, and that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
And if you're going to work away with a two-seam fastball, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. Here, as you can see, he starts it on the corner. So you know what's going to happen. It's going to leak right back out over the heart of the plate. And that's a mistaken location, pure and simple.
And he will beat the tag, safe at the plate.
Well, he's going to wind up with an RBI on this ball, but I got to think that he was imagining extra bases after this ball left his bat. It's a nice play out there in the alley to run it down.
Scorched to third. Johnson's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So Adeiny Echeverria will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on. That's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Sales ready. Here comes the first pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His 2nd strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cespedes is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. Dustin McGowan will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. So standing in, Robinson Cano, and all eyes are on him as he needs a home run to complete the cycle.
And he knows it too, guys. Let's see if he can send a jolt through one right here.
Skied into straightaway right. Ichiro will wait on this one. One pitch, one away.
The batter, number 28, third baseman,
Nolan Arenado comes to the plate looking to do something only a handful of players have ever done. Hit 4 home runs in a single game. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Ryan Braun. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Buster Posey. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Line toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. Around third and being waved on home. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. In the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Chris Sale will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn, he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Corey Seager. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. First offering on its way. Hit hard back up the middle. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, they are really sticking it to him right here. That's the 5th hit he's popped up in this inning alone, and you got to believe that that leash is getting a little bit shorter with each passing batter.
He's set. Here it comes. Line to the right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
27.
Mike Trout comes to the plate with ducks on the pond, as they say, looking to add to his team's already sizable lead. Hard hit towards center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. 1 run scores. The runner from second crosses the plate.
And he continues to be a big part of their attack. 2 more RBIs on the plate. That gives him 3 for the ball game, and they push that lead out a little wider.
Here's Albert now. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Around third and being waved on home. And he will score as well. And they're really putting some distance between them now as that lead gets even bigger.
Well, this guy's been swinging a hot bat here in the series, so you can't call this unexpected. Just absolutely rakes this ball, and he's going to drive in 2 more on the double.
Kyle Bearclaw will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw to first, and Cano's a ground-out victim. 2 gone.
The batter, number 28.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Nolan Arenado. He's 5 for 6 to this point.
Not only is his average on the rise, but I'm sure his confidence is too. He's probably thinking, why can't I do this all the time?
And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
And everything's going right for these guys right now. This has turned into an 8-run inning. They've just blown the doors off of this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Squared that one up just a little late. Here's the 0-1. Taken high and deep to right. Ichiro looking up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 2-run shot for Ryan Braun. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, we wondered what he'd have to do for an encore. Here it is. His 3rd home run of the ball game. He's having an afternoon to remember so far.
Buster Posey will dig in looking to make this a very memorable ball game as he's already 5 for 5.
You know, if he just fell down in the box and made snow angels in the dust, it would still be a game to remember, Matty.
From the stretch. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues.
The pitcher, number
Chris
49.
Sale stands in for his 7th at-bat now, and he's been terrific so far with 4 hits already to his credit.
Oh, that's a great game for sure, but the fact that this is the 7th at-bat is pretty crazy. What's going on?
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Drilled right back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Here comes the first pitch. Hard liner to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And he's safe. Yoenis Cespedes steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Drilled on the ground to short. Echeverria's there. Throw goes to short way over to Prado, and that'll end the inning. But not before things change dramatically as they explode for 11 here to really open things up. Ichiro Suzuki will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
JT Realmuto is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the ninth.
Christian Yelich will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Oh, and a swing and a miss on that one. And the Marlins find themselves down to their final strike now. There's Cano. Throw to first here in time for the final out. And the Brewers will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch one. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, well, he really drove the ball well in this one. Winds up finishing with 6 RBIs. I'd say that's a pretty good day's work.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB TheShowNation.com. The Brewers win it 31-0.
The winning pitcher
So
is
long
Chris
from
Sale.
Milwaukee.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central. In other Brewers news, the club has acquired starting pitcher Jose Fernandez in a trade with the Miami Marlins for starting pitcher Ken Webster. According to multiple reports, heading into today, the Brewers are in first place in the NL Central, 6 games up on second place. The Marlins sit in 4th place in the National League East Division, 14 games back. The Chicago Cubs launched 3 home runs as they took down the visiting Braves 8-3. At the moment, the Cubs are in 2nd place in the NL Central, 6 games out of 1st. The Braves are in 3rd place in the NL East, 9 games back.
Nighttime baseball now from America's Dairyland, the great state of Wisconsin, and Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Milwaukee Brewers. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Felix Hernandez will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, EK?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, he had a ton of strikeouts. He'll be looking to duplicate that effort here.
Into the box comes leadoff man Yunel Escobar, and we are ready for baseball.
Shortstop, Yunel Escobar.
First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. And EK, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Yeah, but they've got a tough assignment on the mound here tonight, so they're going to have their hands full. But the way they've been playing, I get the sense that no one in that dugout is too concerned.
Caleb Coward will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
In there at the knees, strike one. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are two gone. C.J. Cron will take his first cuts now. Currently second in the American League in home runs.
Well, it's still early in the year, and he knows what's at stake. This is a contract year for him, so continuing to put up big numbers like this is going to be huge for him.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. To first, Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they're set down 1. Garrett Richards is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, he just hasn't been able to get anyone out. Hitters are hitting over 300 against him this year. We'll see if something changes in this one.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Neuenhuis looking up. Gone! Ryan Braun with the solo home run. Number 26 for him on the season. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0. Corey Seager will stand in as he'll enter play fourth in the National League batting race.
Oh, man, did he absolutely crush the ball last month. He hit over 400. One of the most dangerous hitters in baseball right now.
Robinson has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Mike Trout will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
What a great season, but in order to win the Triple Crown, he's going to need some help from his teammates getting on base. He's in the top 5 in RBIs, but not leading that category.
On to first, and there were 2 down. Chris Bryant will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Well, there you go. 14 straight games now, and he hasn't gone hitless in a game in over 2 weeks. Do the math.
Richards comes set. Here's the first pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calhoun has a read on it. And that ends the inning. Brewers do pick up a run. Cole Calhoun will stand in for the first time now, hoping to break out of this little 7-game dry spell at the plate. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Seager comes up with it, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Giovanni Soto will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently at 6 games entering play. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Trout is there, and he has it for the first out. Kirk Neuenhuis will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Cliff Pennington will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday. Hernandez comes set. Here's the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Braun is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Angels. Anthony Rizzo Strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High and deep to center field. Neuenhuis going back on it. Still going back. Gone! A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Brewers move out in front now 2-0. Robinson Cano will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League.
And not bad for a second baseman. There are some good ones, but second base isn't typically where you'd expect to have one of your best hitters.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Buster Posey will stand in, coming off what could only be described as a career afternoon yesterday as he finished 6 for 6. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Can you imagine waking up every morning, coming to the ballpark, knowing that you're going to get a base hit like he's feeling it right now?
Standing in now, Felix Hernandez, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And Soto's tag will be applied too late. He's in there at home.
But now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. And in the second inning, once he makes sure he's okay physically, he'll be saying, hey, look, let's put all that's just happened behind us and focus on the task at hand.
And that'll get over the wall, so forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only one away.
And you wonder, if that ball doesn't hop over the wall, do they try and send him from third base? Well, we'll never know because there'll be runners at second and third now following that ground rule double.
Here's Corey Seager. Hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's in there. Base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Well, you talk about being locked in at the plate right now. That is 10 straight games with a base hit now. And it's going to be a lot of fun to see how long he can keep this thing going.
Mike Trout will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you...
And the runner from third crosses the plate. Now a 5-0 lead.
Well, there's a nice even number. 10 straight games now, and people are going to have to start taking notice of this streak.
And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Hit hard up the middle. Fielded by Escobar. Pennington on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs.
Leading off with the Angels, left fielder
Shane Robinson is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. About time, boys.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
batting ninth.
Stepping in, Garrett Richards. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hernandez looks in. First pitch on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now. Yunel Escobar will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is over. So a strong inning there for Felix Hernandez. Yoenis Cespedes digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Well, I'll tell you, anytime you go through a streak like this where you just keep getting base hit after base hit after base hit, you know, people start to take notice of what you're doing.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Neuenhuis looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. His second of the game as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game. And it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one. So he's definitely locked in.
Ricky Nolasco is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Calhoun is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Up next for Milwaukee,
Buster Posey strides in here. He scored a run after doubling to get on base in his first at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today, and let's see if they can keep it going.
And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting.
Yeah, and you can find him one spot off the top. 2nd in the National League right now. So we'll see if he can stay hot into the dog days of summer and even move up on that list. Having a great year regardless, though.
The pitcher, Felix Hernandez, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
In there, a base hit.
Well, I think the phrase here is, one's an aberration, 2 is a trend. And sure enough, hey, he's got himself a 2-hit ball game.
Ryan Braun strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 8-0.
And now that's already 8 runs they've pushed across the plate here in the first few innings. And I don't know what's gotten into these guys, but they've definitely had the bats working so far.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Smoked on the ground left side. Oh, great stop by Escobar. Not in time.
Oh, man, that would have been awesome.
Fantastic play, but he's unable to finish with an out, and runners will be at the corners now with one gone. Mike Trout will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A 3-run home run for Mike Trout, and that is 27 for him on the year as the blowout continues.
Oh, and that's a little vindication here against his former team. You know, I don't think he was looking at this game like it was any other game. He wanted to come in here, make a statement, and that's a pretty good one right there.
Now batting,
Chris Bryant will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home run. Solo shot to right center. Number 18 for him on the campaign as they just continue to pour it on here.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He swings and crushes it. Oh, my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. Number 18 for him on the campaign as this lead got even wider.
Well, coming into this game, we knew they had a good 3, 4, 5 section of their lineup. But gosh, they look like the 27 Yankees right here. Now that's back-to-back-to-back home runs right here in this inning. Give me a bat.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
First baseman, Anthony.
A swing, and there it goes. Forget about it. This is going to be back-to-back-to-back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Boy, have a night. His 3rd home run of the ball game. I mean, he's absolutely brimming with confidence at the plate. It's been a joy to watch so far.
The batter.
Here's Robbie Cano now.
Robinson Cano.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Neuenhuis has a beat on it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Into the box, Buster Posey. He singled his last time up. Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted into the air out toward center field. Neuenhuis sprinting after it. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. But not before an even 10 men come around to score here as they break this game wide open. 3 innings complete. Milwaukee leads it 15-0. Caleb Cowart will stride forward to lead it off, and I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or 2 on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action here.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Too high. 1-2.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Bryant in foul ground, and he's retired here, one away.
Now batting.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there? They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
C.J. Cron comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Upstairs.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Tap fouled at home plate. Got him. Cole Calhoun will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Hernandez into the windup. 0-1 pitch on its way. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
He's just cutting his way right through the teeth of this order. They're not even putting up much of a fight.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ready with the 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order. Start the bus. They're down 15-0.
Fourth inning.
Felix Hernandez will start it out here for Milwaukee with Ryan Braun waiting on deck to follow. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center. A base hit, and the opposing pitcher gets aboard to kick off the inning. Ryan Braun strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. From the stretch. Line toward the alley in left center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Corey Seager ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
This is line to left. Robinson is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
The center fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Trout. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, we'll see how they try to pitch him this time. If he gets another one up there, he may jump the yard again.
Nieuwenhuis on the move, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. The runner from second crosses the plate, and the run will score all the way from first.
Well, that's 2 more RBIs there. Gives him 6 now in the ball game. It's been a one-man wrecking crew all night long.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Make it 18 runs home now, and this has been an absolute drubbing. And it might not be over yet.
Yoenis Cespedes stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
And that's in there, base hit. And he is in there. Anthony Rizzo will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as they'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. And to score is the runner from third. Striding into the box, Robinson Cano. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Robinson ranging back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 13 for him on the year as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, no doubt that's a mistaken location right there. At the plate, his eyes were probably lighting up watching that one coming.
Now batting, catcher
Buster Posey will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Hit the other way out toward right field. Calhoun giving chase. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up pitcher number 36.
Coming to the plate again, Felix Hernandez, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. Good zip to the fastball there by Nolasco, and it's 0-1.
Hey, give him credit up there. He's going to take his hacks.
Line to the right side. Calhoun is there to make the catch, and mercifully the Giovanni Soto heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. Called strike 0-2.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
Digging in now, Kirk Neuenhuis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Ground ball left side. Bryant's got it. Throw to first to be in time, and Hernandez looking good here with 2 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. And when you're pitching as well as he is, the scoreless innings just seem to stack up. He's got another good outing going here.
Hernandez gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. And as you can... Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Ryan Braun steps forward to get things started here in the Milwaukee half of the inning. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Robinson moves over. And that's the first out of the inning. Corey Seager digs in now after lining out in his last try. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Lifted in the air to center field. Neuenhuis waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So standing in, Mike Trout, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
And, you know, that's the toughest one to get in a cycle. But
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Shane Robinson will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fellow on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Posey gathers it. Andrelton Simmons has moved into the on-deck circle now, so that'll signify the end for Ricky Nolasco. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
And another foul ball. Nobody out, runner on first. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Yunel Escobar will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. Skied into straightaway right. Braun has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And this will prove to be a heads-up play at first as he tags up and moves into scoring position now.
Third baseman,
Caleb Coward will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now a pickoff play at second, and the runner will get back standing.
Keeping him close.
And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Cam Bedrosian will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose.
third baseman,
Hit well on the ground to first. Crone is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Yoenis Cespedes will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. There's a swing and a drive. Get up! Get up! Get out of here! Gone! A home run! A solo shot here to left. His 2nd home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
up next for Milwaukee, first baseman,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air and deep to left center field. Robinson racing back, and this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run shot here for Robinson Cano. His 2nd of the game as the blowout continues.
This is just your classic fastball up over the heart of the plate. I don't even have to do a whole lot of analysis on this one. You put that pitch there to this guy, he's going to take it over the wall. Simple as that.
First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for Milwaukee,
Felix Hernandez comes to the plate now, likely due to the large cushion he has to work with on the scoreboard.
Yeah, he's got that big lead and a chance to get deeper into this ball game, but he needs to make sure he stays focused, because sometimes that competitive edge can dwindle on you a little bit when you think you're just cruising.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is going to be his 4th hit of the game, as this should wind up as extra bases.
the right fielder, number 8,
Ryan Braun steps in with 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here.
Well, he's just stroking it, Matt. I was watching him earlier in batting practice, and he looked good, but I didn't know it was going to be this good.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Neuenhuis has a read on it, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man. C.J. Crone is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base because they've been held in check all game.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Cole Calhoun steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Hernandez is ready. Here he comes, 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Boy, it's the 7th inning. It looks like he's just jumped into the ballgame. A strikeout to start things, and now an 0-2 count.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Giovanni Soto stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. There's a good fastball from Hernandez that time. Strike one. And this is swung on and missed by Soto as he falls behind now, down 0-2.
Not only is he close to going through the heart of this lineup, he may even strike out the side.
Back goes Trout at the track, and it's gone. A solo home run for Giovanni Soto, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count, 0-2.
And with some of these guys, it's like they're in an 0-2 count before they even come to the plate.
And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Matt Shoemaker will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Corey Seager will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. Mike Trout is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the third inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Chop foul at the plate, strike one.
You know, when I watch Mike Trout and I see the speed and the power, it reminds me of Mickey Mantle. And whatever you do, don't give him something down in the zone to hit. He loves the ball down.
Squared that one up just a little late. Well, you mentioned pitching to Trout low in the zone. It's become fairly well known if you're going to do it, you better do it on the first pitch.
Yeah, no question, because he's famous for taking the first pitch in almost every at-bat. But I don't think I'd test him, Matty. He's scary at all times with the bat in his hand.
Under it is Neuenhuis, and he's got it for the first out. Into the box now, Chris Bryant. He'll try to build on an already great game. He's 3 for 5 so far in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Hard liner to center field. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's 3 batters faced and 2 hits so far since coming on. Not exactly the scoreline he was hoping for. So he's going to need to dial himself up a little ground ball right here and try to work his way out of this.
Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a 3-run shot to left center, his 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Boy, have a night. His 3rd home run of the ball game. I mean, he's absolutely brimming with confidence at the plate. Been a joy to watch so far.
Now batting,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
Anthony Rizzo.
Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field, his fourth in the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Incredible. I mean, if I wasn't sitting here, I wouldn't believe it myself. 4 home runs now in one game. In the history of baseball, this has happened like, what, 16, 17 times? What a show he's put on.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. As he's first pitch swinging and pops this one up over toward the right side of the infield. Crone camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting, catcher,
Buster Posey steps in looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game.
Well, anytime you can put together a 3-hit game, you're doing something right out there, and we'll see if he can pull it off.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. That ball is gone as he tucks it over the wall down the line. A solo home run for Buster Posey. 12 home runs for him now thus far as the blowout continues. Felix Hernandez will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
Well, he's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo shot here to left as they just continue to pour it on here.
Oh, he's absolutely wearing it out there at this point. I mean, here's back-to-back home runs on top of what he's given up already. Come on, enough's enough.
Here's Ryan Braun now. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field, his 2nd home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
Oh, and what's got to be running through that pitcher's mind right now? He already served up back-to-back home runs. You know he's feeling lousy. Then he throws one pitch to the 3rd guy, and it gets hammered. I tell you, they're just jumping all over him right now.
The batter number 5.
Here's Corey Seager.
Corey Seager.
So pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike 1. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Neuenhuis racing back to the track. Gone! Open up the record books. Back-to-back-to-back-to-back home runs. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 16 for him on the year as the blowout continues.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
The center fielder, number 27.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. Neuenhuis is in his tracks now, and that will retire the side. Cliff Pennington will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. as he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Shane Robinson will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pulling it in out there is Cespedes, and there are 2 gone now. Carlos Perez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 58, Carlos Perez.
Into the seats, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Jose Alvarez will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Chris Bryant. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Hit hard to short. And Escobar's throw will take care of him for the first out. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Yoenis Cespedes. He's 5 for 6 to this point. First pitch on its way. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo shot here to left. His 4th in the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
I tell you, that's the perfect storm there. A power pitcher on the mound throwing a hard fastball to a power hitter at the plate. He takes a big swing and squares it perfectly. I mean, that's as long a home run as you're going to see.
Now batting, first baseman
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home run. Solo shot to right center. His 5th in this game as this lead got even wider.
The batter, second baseman.
There's Robbie Cano now. Now that ball is smoked. Carrying to deep left. Neuenhuis racing back. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Buster Posey comes forward now. A home run in his last at-bat.
Well, the last time that was a fastball, and it didn't really look like he got all of it, but the velocity of the pitch probably helped it a little bit, and he just snuck it out of here.
Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs come across. Yunel Escobar will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Caleb Coward will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And it's quickly 0-2. Going for his 15th strikeout. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game.
And, you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Out in front of it, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Crowd on the run. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not quite sure what to make of this game. It was kind of a joke, but I don't think anyone's laughing at all those home runs. I mean, my goodness, that is a career for some.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Looking first at the NL Central, Homer Bailey tossed a dominating complete game shutout, helping Cincinnati get a victory over the Giants 4-0. The Pirates picked up, 19 hits in this one as they walked off in extras against the Cubs 7-6. Dalier Hinojosa collected win number 2 on the year, helping lead the Phillies to a victory over the Cardinals 3-2. The Braves had 12 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 7-6. The Rockies swung it well with 15 hits in this one as they made short work of the Padres 9-2. The Jays got 12 hits in this one as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 5-1. They now have 6 straight victories. Jason Vargas collected his first W this season, helping lead Kansas City over the Nationals 2-1. The Oakland Athletics cracked 14 hits overall as they took down the visiting Mariners 7-5. The Stros allowed only 5 hits as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Twins 5-4. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball. Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. In the National League Central, Homer Bailey twirled a dominating complete game shutout on the mound, helping Cincinnati get a victory over the Giants 4-0. The Pittsburgh Pirates hit 3 long balls as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 7-6. Dalier Hinojosa grabbed his second win of the year, helping lead the Phillies to a victory over the Cardinals 3-2. The Atlanta Braves knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 7-6. The Colorado Rockies smacked 15 team hits as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 9-2. The Toronto Blue Jays had 12 hits as a team as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 5-1. The win was their 6th straight as a team. Jason Vargas won his first game of the season, helping lead Kansas City over the Nationals 2-1. The A's combined for 4 total home runs as they took down the visiting Mariners 7-5. The Astros total 11 hits as they sent their crowd home happy in extra innings with a walk-off win against the Twins 5-4. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin on a Tuesday night at Miller Park. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game interleague series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Milwaukee Brewers. Interleague baseball comes your way next. Corey Kluber, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. EK, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matty, a real effective outing for him in his last start. Got the win and did not give up any runs. He'll try and do that again here.
Into the box comes leadoff man Yunel Escobar, and we are ready for baseball.
Leading off tonight for the Angels, shortstop, number 0. Fans, don't forget that tickets are still available for tomorrow afternoon's ball game versus the Angels. Why not pick up a few? Available at windows throughout the stadium. Or visit us online at Brewers.com. And we'll see you here at Miller Park.
Chopped weakly to the left. Bryant over to his left. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
And you know, any way you can get on base, you just take it. Here he just puts the ball in play. Doesn't hit it all that hard, but he's able to leg it out at first base, and he's on to start this ball game.
Cole Calhoun is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And EK, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
And they've got themselves a pretty good-sized lead in the division coming into play. Certainly not out of reach yet, but they've got to be pretty comfortable with where they're sitting at this point in the year.
And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Steve, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, you're going to get a heavy dose of those sinking fastballs, so you've got to look for the ball to get up in the zone. If you swing at anything down, you're going to be rolling over pitches, and it's hard to get a rally started if you're hitting into double plays all day.
Chris Carter will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Kluber pauses. Here comes the first pitch. And that's waved at and missed for strike one.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Angels strand one. And now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Tyler Skaggs gets the starting nod for the Halos. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, you take a look at that ERA. He has not been good this year. Got to throw a lot better. Hopefully he can start doing that in this one.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Calhoun. He'll take the turn and head for second, and that'll hop over the wall out there as he starts the home first with a ground rule double. Yoenis Cespedes will stand in here with a chance to pad his RBI total, and as you can see, he currently sits third in the National League in that category. First pitch coming, here it is. This is line to left, and that's in there, base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he is in there. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is really amazing, and everybody's looking at this now. It gets harder and harder to do when people are paying attention.
Mike Trout will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
What a great season, but in order to win the Triple Crown, he's going to need some help from his teammates getting on base. He's in the top 5 in RBIs, but not leading that category.
No one out with a runner at second. Hot shot on the ground is short, fielded by Escobar, and a rather easy first out. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Steve?
Boy, this team is so tough to pitch to. They have the fewest strikeouts in the league. So if they continue to be aggressive at the plate, drive the ball into the gaps, and try to hang a crooked number up on this team early.
Carter will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Brewers get a run. Kirk Neuenhuis will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of one run. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
And the sinking fastball, called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Batting sixth.
Settling in now, Carlos Perez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. But once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
Caleb Coward is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Boy, on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Corey Seager will stand in now, and as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far.
Corey Seager.
Belted high in the air out to left. Carter going back on it, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
Batting sixth. Catcher.
Buster Posey will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
And he's been hitting the ball out of the yard, too. A whole bunch of home runs in his last 10 games. And yesterday was a good one, too.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. Neuenhuis ranging back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Throw won't get him. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Well, I'll tell you, anytime you go through a streak like this where you just keep getting base hit after base hit after base hit, you know, people start to take notice of what you're doing.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Line drive to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. And with that, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, anytime you look to that left side of the infield and you see Yunel Escobar, you're talking about one of the best arms in all the game. We'll see if he gets to put that on display in this one.
Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. And in the second inning, now, once he makes sure he's okay physically, he'll be saying, hey, look, let's put all that's just happened behind us and focus on the task at hand.
The pitcher, Corey Kluber, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a line drive, but foul. The 0-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Neuenhuis shading to his right, and that's the second out of the inning. Ryan Braun will get a second shot at it now. He doubled to start out the home first.
It's great when he gets out there and get things going like he did. really gets the rest of the team involved.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third, Cano on his way to the plate. And a relay home. And Cano will score. He's safe at home plate.
And already we've seen some hard-hit balls in these first 2 innings. And this was not one of those high fly ball where no one can reach it kind of doubles. This thing is a rocket shot, and it's going to wind up driving in another run.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So Cliff Pennington, and they'll need him to get something going here. Kluber's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Pennington.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Pitcher, Tyler Skaggs.
Stepping in, Tyler Skaggs, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. About time, boys.
That's by him for strike 1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Well, there's no question that the sinker away has always been this guy's bread and butter pitch. You can see where it is on show track, and you're just not going to get a better location than that pitch with 2 strikes.
Yunel Escobar will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And Escobar swings right through that one as he falls behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order. They trail here 4-0. Mike Trout digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Neuenhuis ranging back, still going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. Number 28 on the season, and the Brewers have made this a 5-0 ball game.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Line toward the alley in left center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
I've been really impressed with the way he's swinging the bat lately. 15 straight games now, and people are really starting to take notice of that streak.
And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Here's Corey Seager. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Carter arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Buster Posey steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. That's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Anthony Rizzo stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
He pulls this one into right, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Now it's cut off, a throw to the plate, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Things are not going any better for him this inning either. That's 6 runs he's given up so far, and I don't think I've seen anything that tells me he's about to turn things around.
Matt Shoemaker is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Liner toward right center. Neuenhuis is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Left fielder number 8.
Ryan Braun stands in, the 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away.
Yeah, you know, and this could get ugly in a hurry. Or pretty, I guess, depending on which dugout you're sitting in.
Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Number 28 on the season as this lead got even wider.
Well, this was just a no-win situation to begin with. This is the absolute wrong guy you want to face with the bases loaded. It's no fun facing him with the bases empty. He unloads on this one.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes.
Right fielder.
Hard liner toward short. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Driven to right field and deep. Back goes Calhoun, and this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run shot that time for Mike Trout. His 2nd of the game as the blowout continues.
Well, as an offense, you always wish that you could bottle whatever you've got going right now and take it into all your games. Whatever it is, sometimes guys just feed off one another. They start thinking, well, hey, if this guy can hit a home run, and then he hits a home run, when I get up there, maybe I can hit a home run too. And now that's 3 home runs they've struck for in this one inning.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. And this will get to the wall now, out near the Milwaukee bullpen. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Well, when you're hot, you're hot. There's no denying he's been swinging one of the hottest bats on the club, if not the entire league, and he comes through again with his 2nd hit of the ball game. This one for 2 bases.
Here's Corey Seager. Hit in the air out to center field. Neuenhuis giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Big inning for him, though, as they bat around and score 8 times to open up this lead even further. 3 innings complete. The Brewers lead. Cole Calhoun will stride forward. Imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or 2 on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action here.
And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Not exactly the most convincing base hit you're ever going to see. Let's call this thing a swinging bunt. Call it whatever you want. He'll call it a leadoff single.
C.J. Cron in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Carter. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Fans, it's still only May, but summer will be here before you know it.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Too high. 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Kirk Neuenhuis will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
This guy has been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he faced, and we're in the middle.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Angels leave 1. Buster Posey is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Line toward the gap in left center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the 4th as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. And I'll tell you, it almost looks like BP when he steps up to the plate. Putting together another nice performance in this one, too.
And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. The second baseman, Robinson Cano, steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Home run number 15 for him thus far as they just continue to pour it on here. Stepping in now, Corey Kluber. Drilled on the ground to short. Escobar is there. Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's 1 away.
On left fielder number 8, Ryan Braun.
Ryan Braun is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Boy, another pitch that he's right on at the plate. He hasn't been fooled by anything he's seen yet.
3 runs already home here. But right at the shortstop for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder,
Yoenis Cespedes digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. .92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle. I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
Shot to third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Mike Trout stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
You know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
There's a swing and a drive. Get up! Get up! Get out of here! Gone! A home run! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Boy, have a night. His 3rd home run of the ball game. I mean, he's absolutely brimming with confidence at the plate. It's been a joy to watch so far.
Chris Bryant will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Up into the corner now. A fair ball. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Boy, he has really taken a pounding out there. That's 6 hits now he's given up in just this inning alone, and it's beyond time for a change. You've got to get him out of there.
Corey Seager will stand in. He flew out his last time up. That's lifted the other way out to left. Carter over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Another good inning for the Brewers. Carlos Perez heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Digging in now, Caleb Coward, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Number 7, second baseman
Cliff Pennington stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Kluber gets the sign. Here he comes 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Swing and a little tapper. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Much easier to do in retrospect, but you almost wonder if he would have been better served to let this ball go and see if it would have gone foul. There's no guarantees it would have, but that was always going to be a tough play anyway.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Angels strand 1. They're in a wee bit of a hole, down 17-0. Ricky Nolasco is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Into the box, Buster Posey. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here.
Catcher, Buster Posey.
And he shoots it into center field for a leadoff single.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
Calhoun waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Robinson Cano ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose.
Belted out toward deep center field. Neuenhuis racing back. Gone! A 2-run shot here for Robinson Cano. His second home run of the game. Continues.
You want to talk about an offensive explosion? That's 6 home runs as a team so far. I mean, you might get that once a season. The whole lineup's been absolutely dialed in.
Standing in now, Corey Kluber, as he lines this one out to center. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but this is one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Here's Ryan Braun now. Lined hard toward right center. And another base hit. He's 4 for 5 in this game.
Well, he's homered, he's doubled, and now he adds a single to that total. He's left himself with the toughest leg of the cycle remaining, but he'll at least have a chance to pick up that 4th and final leg next time through the order.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. A 1 pitch on its way. Scorched to third. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Yunel Escobar will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. And a bouncing ball, foul. Called strike 0-2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Well, we've talked about it already, but this has just been an absolutely dominating performance out there. That's 14 strikeouts.
Here's C.J. Cron now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
Swing, and he pops him up. over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Bat explodes as this has popped up.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
Kluber steps into his windup. Here's the 0-2. 0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. And as you can see, they are way behind. Mike Trout will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Hit hard to short. Oh, and trouble here for Escobar. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Now in the box, Chris Bryant. He'll look to keep it going 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. And Carter is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
I'll tell you, if this is in off the plate just a little bit further, this thing might end up in the cheap seats in left field. But instead, it just gets to the outer half. He still gets pretty good wood on the ball, but he winds up pulling it right at someone.
Here's Corey Seager. Line hard deep into left. Carter is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch inning as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. But you can... Chris Carter is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Oh, another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's thrown a bad slider tonight. Every one of them has had a ton of movement.
Seager retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Kirk Neuenhuis will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Boy, and if anything, he's looking stronger than ever here in this 7th inning.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. Carlos Perez ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Angels are gone in order, and they remain well behind. Buster Posey steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Catcher, Buster.
Nolasco's ready. First pitch on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. This crowd likely in the 40,000 range. They've got to like what they've seen so far.
Oh, and it's been a complete...
Oh, look at this. The throw. Got him.
Oh, what a play.
Now batting.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop, makes the play and gets the out, and the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Hit sharply toward the right side. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, second baseman.
Robinson Cano will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. Robinson Cano, a solo 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Boy, have a night. His 3rd home run of the ball game. I mean, he's absolutely brimming with confidence at the plate. It's been a joy to watch so far.
Corey Kluber will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn, he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Boy, he's doing it all out there so far. Not only is he pitching a great game, but he gets in on the act offensively as well.
Ryan Braun will stand in here again, and as he does, it's a good time to flash you back to the 3rd inning of the ball game as you take a look at his grand slam. Obviously a key blow early on. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Neuenhuis going back. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot for Ryan Braun. His 2nd of the game as this lead got even wider.
Now batting.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes.
Fielder, Yoenis.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at 2nd. And with that, the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Caleb Coward will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Cliff Pennington stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Boy, he has been a first strike machine. I can't remember too many guys that have even been ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the 3rd base dugout. And, oh, he can't rein it in. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Kluber sets his sights. Here it is on 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Shane Robinson has moved into the on-deck circle now, so that'll signify the end for Ricky Nolasco.
Shane Robinson.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
Chop foul right at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3, and as you can see, they are way behind. Cam Bedrosian will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Mike Trout comes to the plate looking to do something only a handful of players have ever done. Hit 4 home runs in a single game. But an atom ball right to him for the first out. Digging in, Chris Bryant. A great game. He's 3 for 5 so far in this one. First pitch on its way. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Wow, stay hot, why don't you? He is wearing these guys out. His 3rd double of the game, and I think these guys have seen just about enough of him.
Shot toward right center. Neuenhuis is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Buster Posey. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. To short, hit hard. Played on the backhand. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. Yunel Escobar will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
Yeah, whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. And not the start they were hoping for as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the ninth.
Right fielder.
Cole Calhoun gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. In there at the knees, strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Seager is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the first baseman,
C.J. Cron will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Hit to first. Rizzo is there. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Another fine performance from the fella you see on your screen, Robinson Cano. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, this game wasn't exactly a pitcher's duel, but take a look at all the RBIs. He was an absolute menace with runners in scoring position.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. In the National League Central, Robinson Cano dominated the game offensively with 7 runs driven in on 3 home runs as the Brewers took care of the Angels 22-0. He also extended his hitting streak to a modest 8 straight. The Reds total 11 hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 6-5. The Pittsburgh Pirates put together 10 hits total as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 8-6. The Cardinals got 11 overall hits as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 6-3. The Diamondbacks had 12 hits as a team as they manhandled the Marlins 9-3. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Mets knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Braves 6-5. The Colorado Rockies dropped 4 home runs in this one as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 7-3. The Los Angeles Dodgers knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 7-2. The Rangers hit 3 long balls as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 11-3. The Yankees totaled 11 hits as a team as they beat the O's in Baltimore 6-4. David Ortiz had 3 hits on the day as the Bo Sox took down the White Sox 2-1. He has now hit safely in 7 straight games. The Indians amassed 14 hits in the game as they cruised to the win against the Tigers 8-2. The Nationals sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 9-0. The Mariners got 12 hits in this one as they defeated the A's in Oakland 1-0. Kyle Gibson earned the win, his 4th this season, as the Twins were victorious over Houston 4-2. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.